For the first topic, I have chosen level environments, and the game I've chosen for this is Star Citizen. It's a game with beautiful environments, with a lot of planets looking immensely realistic and having a high level of detail. However, there isn't much to do. You can only see the planet, but do so little in it. There are quite a few flaws, from game-breaking bugs to unpolished levels and only a few missions per 20 planets, one mission per 20 planets. And if there is a mission, it will have a bug that will deter them from completing it, such as an item being inside an asset or being unobtainable. To fix these issues, they should start by polishing the game and fixing the fundamentals of the missions, such as placing items in places where it's actually obtainable, and a variety of missions that connect with the environment. Like, say, in a snowy planet, they would require a warm enough suit that would allow the player to actually survive in the harsh, cold environment. Polishing the game and its performance, as well as improving level design, would be more beneficial to the game. You could prioritize serviceability and performance, meshing, optimization, and whatnot. You could expand non-combat careers such as salvaging, logistics, medical, and science with deeper mission chains. Um, and yeah, as you can see, by adding more features such as base building, the player could actually make use of the different types of planets, such as a planet with a lot of trees. You could, for example, as in Sons of the Forest, you could break down the trees and craft some bases or houses and whatnot, and it could be used for different planets, such as planet with full of diamonds. You could use it for bounties or money, and same goes for the different types of planets. For the second topic I've chosen for obviously the goals and quests is Mafia 3. The play agency is good. You can go around killing mafia bosses, earn money. However, it does have some flaws, and that is the mission design. Its biggest flaw is its instrumental goal. The mission after the first, like say, the first mission, you go to the second mission. The second mission will be pretty much like the first mission. It's quite repetitive. You complete a warehouse, kill the box, next mission, same thing all over again. To fix this, you could add in more linear quests. Have different goals for each warehouse that plays out differently, and give some sort of unique crisis goal for each mission rather than having to take down just a boss. For example, before it would just be like a warehouse. You kill the boss, kill all the enemies, kill the boss. That's it. Now you can, go into the warehouse, kill all the enemies, kill the boss, or the building will be on fire, be more danger. Then you'd have to go through all the fire, kill the boss, then have a car chase, etc., etc. A good example to compare this with would be Mafia 3. All the missions quite different. It plays out different, whereas compared to Max Payne 3, compared to Mafia 3, it's all the same, and actually to achieve this, it won't require too much constraint on the hardware. It will have more allocated time. However, it will have more allocated time spent on the development, as with different missions. It will require more time on different assets and sequences, as opposed to the same sequence in different locations in the world. But it will be more worth it. A change to the spatial navigation during some levels would help engage the player, as it will give a sense of importance to levels that may require them to dig down a dangerous boss. An example being Max Payne 3, where they navigate through many rooms in a different building compared to a hollow warehouse in Mafia 3. Now, moving on to the final design proposal, Hitman, which I've chosen, is a game based on a series of sandbox and assassination missions. Each level is like a puzzle box where the player can disguise, sneak around, hide, set up accidents, or they can also go loud, kill everyone and everything, as well as the main enemy. And obviously, the main appeal is replaying missions to discover new routes, story opportunities, and unlock better gear, starting options, and new ways of assassinations. One of the biggest weaknesses, however, is how little depth the game has to offer in terms of other tasks. To fix this though, you could add in they could add in secondary objectives like stealing intel from a secure terminal, wiping CCTV footage, sabotaging security systems, planting evidence to trigger target relocation, retrieving unique items from a vault, or arranging a fake emergency. All these could be perfect, and another one of the key new secondary objectives is you could disguise a kill as a suicide, by getting some lethal poisoning, or you could make an NPC as a suspect to the killing, rather than you being the suspect, or well, being the main person. Before, it would be like assassinate an enemy and leave a notice. That would make the game very easy and just kind of boring, and it would be for each mission in the game. However, if you'd go for the second objective, which is try and make it seem like the enemy committed suicide, lay out signs of suicide, create suspects, that could add in police discussions where the police can come in, they can talk to you, and you can give them an alibi, and then with the alibi, if you have done the second objective, you could wipe out CCTV footage and lie to them, and it would kind of give the game more of a detective kind of feel, and kind of sneak, instead of just sneaking out or walking out. You can actually have to kind of use some brain power to actually get out. And not only just a secondary objective could be just give the enemy as kind of suicidal death. It could be like adding car races to the game, where in a mission during the Miami mission, there's a kind of a car kind of design, and you could actually drive it and kill the enemy by driving into them. And the design is kind of viable, because it reuses what Hitman already has, except for the part where you have to actually drive the car. But apart from that, scripted triggers, NPC routines, and objective tracker all kind of is already used in the game. And basing the redesign on storytelling, such as Mission Impossible, or real life scenarios, or procedures as well, CCTV room staff venting, workplaces, operations, such as police coming in, asking you questions, and giving you have to giving them an alibi. All kind of works out. So yeah, it's a pretty good new design, and good work with how Hitman is played.